First, Klaus Allofs takes the first kick for Germany against Pablo Larios. And the crowd are roaring. Roaring, of course, for two reasons. One, to support Pablo Larios, and two, to hope that they can destroy Klaus Allofs and distract him sufficiently. And on your screen now, that goal mouth doesn't look very wide. And where Klaus Allofs is, it probably doesn't look very wide. But where Pablo Larios is, it probably looks as wide as a huge river. But here it is. Penalty number one, Allofs, West Germany, versus Larios of Mexico. And the crowd are roaring. And if he misses this, they'll roar even more. But he doesn't miss it. Straight as a bullet, Larios goes the wrong way. West Germany won.
A well-taken penalty by Allofs. He waited. He knew exactly what he was going to do. He's left-footed, just opened up his foot, and right in the corner. Sent Larios the wrong way. But the goalie has to make a decision. Which way am I going to go? And he just happened to choose wrong. But a good penalty shot by Allofs.
Beautifully placed. No chance, and he pulls that jersey away from that throbbing heart. And now, Mexico against Tony Schumacher.
The referee watching the placement of the ball very carefully. It has to be in that circle, but of course that circle's been dug up a little bit, and all the players are worried. They don't want to get it up too high, because if it's on a little bump, they just may kick underneath it, and it'll go up over the bar.
And it is Eldir Negrete who scored that beautiful volleyed goal. Can he now score from the penalty spot? Tony Schumacher waits. The referee indicates all is ready. Nonchalantly struck even, and the crowd roared their approval. Schumacher committed himself to the right.
And he did exactly what Allofs did, but just went the opposite way. Schumacher guessed wrong. Well taken, calm, cool penalty. Good penalty shot.
Score 1-1. Well, that's a good example to his Mexican teammates, as was Allofs a good example to the West Germans.
So far, we've seen both penalties taken very coolly in place. This morning, we saw some just hit very hard. So what will Bremen do?
Fullback Bremer, who played such a magnificent game for the full 90 minutes and the 15 minutes each way. And in it goes. Bremer. West Germany 2, Mexico 1.
And again, another good penalty shot. The goalkeeper going the wrong way, but hit it very well. I think he was just making up his mind, I want to make good contact with this ball and hit it well. And if Negrete had stayed in the middle for Larios' story, he may have gotten that one.
So Schumacher. The fourth shot. Ball is placed on the spot. Number 3, Kirate. He who had the German Berthold send-off. Mexican centre-back, can he make it 2-2? And Schumacher saves from Kirate. He got his foot to it. So the score, 2-1.
What a good save by Schumacher. He left his feet behind him there, and that's what caught the ball, because it went down the middle. In fact, it was not even down the middle. A poorly taken penalty, down the middle, left his legs there, and caught it with his legs. But a good save. Any penalty that saves, as Tony said, is a good save by the goalie.
So 47,000 Mexicans are now trying to inspire their remaining 3 penalty kickers to do the job and trying to distract sufficiently at least 1 and preferably 2 Germans not to do theirs. Lothar Matthäus, who played superbly and gave them his all throughout the entire game. Here he goes. And it's in. 3-1 West Germany. That was a very close call.
And Larios this time did guess the right way, but when you hit a penalty shot well, it was down low in the corner. Larios couldn't get to it. Well taken by Matthäus. Very unlucky for Larios. He went the right way.
3-1 West Germany. The crowd hushed a little, relatively hushed. If Mexico were to hit this one, I think we would see quite amazing scene. Number 17, Raúl Servín. Fullback who played well. And Schumacher saves another time. He telegraphed that one. Servín telegraphed that one, so surely now West Germany must go through.
Serving did not look confident going up to this ball, and he barely even made contact with it. Easy for Schumacher, guessed the right way, but not a well-taken one. He didn't look confident stepping up into that ball.
And Schumacher stood his ground and stayed on his line, and there we see a dejected Bora Milutinovic. 3-1 to West Germany. And Pierre Littbarski, who was brought on so late by Franz Beckenbauer as a substitute. This is a chance for him to prove that the substitute was a very wise one. If he scores this one, then there is absolutely no hope. The crowd trying to distract him. Larios still on his line. And Littbarski concentrates and begins his move. And that is struck very, very cleanly with great authority. And West Germany it is who will meet France in the semi-final.
And they can thank their coolness on penalties, but they can thank Schumacher, who saved 2 penalties. But what a lovely penalty by Littbarski. He stepped up and he just hits it very well into that corner.
And so the West Germans celebrate as well they might. 90 minutes and no score, 15 minutes each way and no score, and 4-1 on penalties. Great calmness under pressure, and they will meet France in the semi-final. And for those who think it will be easy meat for France, they must think again, because West Germany, having survived this, will come on strongly in what should be a fine semi-final. And World Cup 86 on CBC Sport will continue after this message.